but he'd always been interested in locks, and when he was growing up, Houdini was really famous. He was a superstar then, and even in 1915, 1910, Houdini was earning thousands of pounds a week, just about. He was really, really famous. So it was on everybody's lips then. So this little boy growing up wanted to be Houdini, and he used to practice and collect locks and keys and things. When Houdini visited Randolph once in this house near Endcliffe Park, Randolph took Houdini to his attic bedroom and said, "I've got an idea to show you now." So he showed Houdini this new idea with a straitjacket, because Houdini used to use a straitjacket on stage, but Randolph had this idea that you could do it upside down. So in this little bedroom near Endcliffe Park, Randolph and his stepmom winched Randini up to the roof upside down in a straitjacket, and he escaped from the straitjacket hanging from his bedroom roof while the great Houdini watched. So he took this idea back to America, but then it was World War I started, so Houdini didn't tour much then. But in America he was doing the upside down straitjacket escape in Los Angeles, getting crowds of thousands, and this idea was from this young boy in Sheffield. Randolph was he was shy, which is hard to imagine when you see the photographs of him and all these locks and things. It doesn't look shy, he looks quite a showman, but he was quite self-effacing, modest. And his friends said he used to give Houdini lots of tricks and ideas, but he never took money for them. So he did want to be an escapologist himself, and he thought perhaps he could be. He never seemed to be jealous of Houdini. They had a very close friendship and respected each other's talents, I think. But he didn't seem to be jealous of him. Even when Houdini got famous with this trick, he bore no resentment. And Houdini was getting more and more famous, but Randolph had to go to World War I. He was called up to World War I. So that put an end to the escapology idea, except when he was called up, he took a straitjacket with him. Because in his letter back from Northumberland, where he was stationed, his first letter home said he was going to do a straitjacket escape in the officers' mess. So he must have taken a straitjacket with him when he went to war. But he never actually went off to fight because his health was bad. He got bad rheumatic fever, so his heart was weak. So he was sent home before he actually went to fight. So that's his illness when he was a child that weakened him, saved his life really, because he was too ill to fight. I think he knew he was a big help, and he always asked Randini, when he was at the Empire in Sheffield, he always asked Randolph to come backstage and help and check the padlocks to make sure nobody had plugged them, which meant that they tricked him so he couldn't escape. So he always valued Randolph's opinion and help. And he always called him my dear Randolph, or dear R.O.D., because his name was Randolph Osborne Douglas. So you could feel there was lots of affection. But there's nothing written down to say thank you very much. All these upside down straitjacket escapes, he always did them outside the newspaper office. So he could guarantee that the journalists, even if they had 10 minutes, could nip out and take a photo. So he always did it outside the newspaper offices. And he had a great eye for publicity. He was a great self-publicist and never very modest. And I think he had other people helping him. He never really said where he got his tricks from. He probably took tricks from lots of places and never really acknowledged them. But Randolph didn't seem to be bothered about that. He sort of thought it was great enough that this wonderful man that he'd not worshipped but admired and made friends with was using his ideas. He thought that was enough.